In a world full of manipulation, social pressure, and hidden agendas, you either learn how to protect your mind, or someone else learns how to control it. But here's the catch: you don't have to fight dirty to win. The real power lies in mastering psychological defense and ethical influence. These are the skills that make you unshakable, persuasive, and respected, all without crossing moral lines. Let's break down 5 covert psychological defenses and influence tactics that allow you to stay in control, win respect, and shape outcomes without losing integrity. 1. The mirror shield. Recognize and break false rapport. People naturally mirror those they like. It's how trust and empathy form. But manipulators weaponize this. They copy your tone, gestures, and expressions too perfectly to make you subconsciously trust them. It's subtle, but it works, because your brain links familiarity with safety. Here's how to spot it. If someone's body language or speech patterns instantly match yours, and they seem too in sync, that's a clue. Genuine rapport happens gradually, not instantly. The defense. Test the connection. Slightly change your posture, rhythm, or topic. If the other person immediately copies it again, you've just confirmed mirroring. Break the rhythm. Lean back, pause, or look away for a few seconds. This disconnects the manipulation loop. Ethical influence angle. Mirroring can still be powerful when used genuinely. Match energy, not gestures. Focus on emotional tone instead of physical mimicry. When you connect authentically, people feel seen, not stuttered. 2. Strategic silence. The weapon of stillness. Most people fear silence. They rush to fill it with words, explanations, or promises. Skilled negotiators and manipulators use this fear to control conversations, because the one who talks less, controls more. Here's the trick. When someone tries to pressure or corner you, don't respond immediately. Let the silence hang. Humans are uncomfortable with uncertainty, and in that discomfort, people often reveal their true intentions or make unnecessary concessions. Example. If someone says, "You have to decide right now," pause. Look at them calmly. Don't rush. That silence puts the psychological weight back on them. Ethical influence angle. Use silence as space, not manipulation. After making your point, stay quiet to let others think and respond authentically. You'll appear more composed, confident, and in control. Silence earns respect when used with purpose. 3. The anchor point. Control emotional gravity. Manipulators often use anchoring, dropping emotional or financial reference points that bias your perception. For example, they'll start with an extreme price, demand, or emotional story, then compromise to make their actual goal seem reasonable. The defense. Notice when someone sets the frame of comparison. If you catch yourself thinking, "This seems fair compared to that," stop. Ask, who set that original comparison? If it wasn't you, you're already inside their frame. Reset the anchor by introducing your own benchmark. For example, before we compare, let's look at what's actually normal or realistic here. Ethical influence angle. Anchoring can also be used for good. Help people focus on reality instead of distortion. When influencing others, be transparent about the frame you're setting. That builds long-term trust and credibility. 4. Boundary projection. Make respect visible. People don't respect boundaries they can't see. Manipulators test limits by pushing small things first, interrupting, prying, or guilt-tripping, to see how far they can go. Here's your move. Set micro-boundaries early. Correct small oversteps calmly and consistently. "I'd rather not talk about that. Let's stick to the point. I'll get back to you later." The goal isn't aggression, it's clarity. Once you make your boundaries visible, you automatically filter out those who prey on weakness. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow and what you don't. Ethical influence angle. Clear boundaries actually increase your influence. People trust leaders who are firm yet fair. They know where you stand and respect you for it. Boundaries aren't walls, they're structure. 5. The reframe technique. Turn manipulation into opportunity. The most powerful defense is reframing, changing the meaning of what's being said. When someone uses emotional manipulation, "You never support me," or "You owe me this," instead of reacting, reframe it. Example. If someone guilt trips you, respond with, "It sounds like you value my support. Let's find a way that works for both of us." You've just shifted the emotional weapon into collaboration. Reframing flips pressure into control. It prevents emotional hijacking because you no longer play the role they assigned you. You take the lead by redefining the narrative. Ethical influence angle. Reframing isn't deception, it's perspective mastery. When you reframe ethically, you dissolve conflict and guide thinking toward clarity and fairness. It's one of the most powerful persuasion tools used by top negotiators, therapists, and leaders. These 5 covert psychological defenses and ethical influence tactics make you nearly impossible to manipulate, and dangerously persuasive when you choose to be. 1. The mirror shield. Detect fake rapport and break it fast. 2. Strategic silence. Stay quiet to regain control and command respect. 3. The anchor point. Reset the frame before someone defines it for you. 4. Boundary projection. Show limits clearly and enforce them calmly. 5. Reframe technique. Turn manipulation into collaboration through perspective control. The key isn't to control others, it's to stay uncorruptible while mastering how influence actually works. The more you understand psychology, the harder it becomes for anyone to use it against you. Thanks for watching. If this helped you see people and power more clearly, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs this, and of course, subscribe. You know what to do.